Hey guys, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. We don't come back again with another Bunge update too. Right now, I want to talk about some trending things when we say they happen for Nigeria. Talking about the marginalization of an Igbo man, an Igbo person. As a person, you get level when you dey grow rich for politics in Nigeria. So, Mazinam, IPOB lawyer don't advise Peter Obi make e join Biafra agitation say because e go dey very difficult for an Igbo man to become a president in Nigeria. So you see, and people will not ask why. You see, these are the reason why there are agitations in the southeast. So those people, when they call their names, this and that, they cause problems, this and that. Do you really understand their plight? Why is it that an Igbo man cannot be a president in Nigeria, a country that is supposed to be part of? Why is it that an Igbo man, he get a level an Igbo man go reach? He not go reach some juicy positions in Nigeria because he's an Igbo man. Look at what happened. If you can recall what happened in 2023, people will tell you, oh, among all the candidates, Peter Obi is the best. Yes, he's the best choice. But you see, he cannot be a Nigerian president. Why? He's an Igbo man. What is the problem? I recall Nnamdi Kanu said this thing some time ago. He said, anybody will think from the southeast that one day Nigerian government or Nigeria will give them opportunity to become a president in this country is just a joker. Instead of these politicians to join hands, for this issue of Biafra so that they will actualize their nation. They are busy wasting their time. Mazi Simon Ekpa also said it when he called out Igbo politicians to join Biafra's struggle because that is where they belong. The Nigerian government will not allow them cross the other way. Anyway, guys, make we hit the news and get the full details. Ifeanyi C. Ejiofor Esquire, a distinguished lawyer and human rights advocate, has highlighted the enduring structural barriers faced by the Igbo people in Nigeria, describing the possibility of an Igbo presidency as more difficult than an elephant passing through the eye of a needle. In an interview with The Sun, correspondent Ejiofor discussed governance challenges, regional marginalization, and recent security development in his home state of Anambra. When asked about the 2027 general elections, Ejiofor referenced remarks reportedly made by Dr. Ruben Abate on national television, in which Abate suggested that the North would not support Peter Obi's one-term proposal due to lingering mistrust stemming from the Civil War era. So Ejiofor agreed with Abate, stating that the journalist's assessment reflected the reality of Nigerians' unresolved past war politics. Although the conflict officially ended in 1970, its consequences continue to shape Nigerians' political economy and social structures. Decades later, Ejiofor said. He emphasized that these unresolved legacies have created enduring patterns of exclusion, particularly for the Igbo people, whose aspirations for national leadership remain largely unfulfilled. Ejiofor highlighted structural bias in the distribution of political power, arguing that key national positions, including the presidency, are often skewed against the Southeast. Even in contemporary Nigeria, evidence of systematic exclusion is overwhelming. He said, positions of national leadership are deliberately structured in ways that marginalization, the Southeast, referencing feelings of alienation and frustration among the Igbo. Analysts note that since Nigeria's independence in 1960, the presidency has rotated exclusively between the North and the Southwest, leaving the Southeast consistently on the sidelines. This exclusionary pattern, then argue, has made the long-standing aspiration for an Igbo presidency appear increasingly unattainable. The political architecture of Nigeria, shaped by historical mistrusts and regional bargaining, has effectively turned the dream of Igbo leadership at the national level into a distant illusion, Ejiofor explained. The lawyer also reflected on the broader implications of this marginalization, suggesting that it fuels distrust and political appetite among the Igbo population. When a significant portion of the population feels systematically excluded from the highest levels of governance, it undermines national cohesion and democratic participation, he noted. Ejiofor further observed that the structural biases trace back to post-Civil War policies, which deliberately limited the political influence of the Igbo and other groups, seen as dissenting on challenging the post-war order. He stressed that these historical inequalities continue to manifest in contemporary governance, shaping how appointments are made, how resources are allocated, and how political alliances are formed. The reality is clear. Political structures in Nigeria have long been skewed to ensure that the Igbo remain on the margins of national leadership, Ejiofor said. Until these structural imbalances are addressed, the prospect of an Igbo presidency will remain extremely remote. He also urged Nigerians to acknowledge the historical roots of marginalization and the continued consequences the political representation. Ejiofor argued that equitable distribution of leadership positions is essential not only for fairness but also for national unity and sustainable development, he said. Like what I always say, if this issue is not addressed, this is how we will continue in this country. That is the truth. The civil war has ended, but the question is, has it actually ended? No, it has not ended. It has not ended. You understand? So, my people, now here I go drop this one. Please drop your comments below the comment section. Share this video, make it go viral, so that Nigerians could understand how the matter they be. Thank you, and bye for now.